Welcome, welcome. Happy Hunger Games. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Ain't nobody forcing you in prison. Prison is for motherfucking karma. So a bitch would be in there for something they didn't do. For karma, they paying off for something shit they did. Ain't no mistakes, bitch. You right where you supposed to be.
To the remaining members, I hope you free your mind. Life without parole, that's a mighty long time. A reason to feel bad is gonna be hard to find, especially for a nigga who record his own crime. Ocean breeze and palm trees is what he sold it as. Disease and false prophecy is what came to pass. No time to critically think, you're moving too fast. Bald head looking like who cut the grass. One significant factor I think is really funny is how you speak out against jobs but want all the money. Playing God, it is you as the ultimate dummy. It's a rap for the three, nickname that boy the mummy. 030124, my favorite day. The citizens of the cab, man, they ain't come to play. Now your Messiah will never see the light of day. If Babylon is so bad, how long you plan to stay?
What do you want to call me a murderer for? I've never killed anyone.
We committed an act of revolutionary suicide.
Your only chance to evacuate is to leave with us.
Ha! 1, 2, karma came for you. 3, 4, police knocked down the door. 5, 6, you was scared in a bitch. 7, 8, Georgia sealed your fate, nigga.
You get locked up for some shit you did just because you getting paid back from the universe for some shit you did that you thought nobody seen, bitch. You gonna get your return. You gonna get your karma, bitch. See, like you don't get away with nothing, man. You gotta be honest and be straight up with shit.
Okay, now.
Rich Rice.
Grand Rising, happy Monday. Welcome back to the Concerned Citizens Podcast. We are your hosts, Lurker and Godmomma. Oh, we.
Rich Rice.
Y'all come on in, hit that like, share, subscribe. That wasn't Greg. That was Aaron from Carbonation.
Here
come in here. That intro came from Carbonation. We told y'all last Friday, we kind of back on some Nature Boy time for a hot second. So anyways, all aboard. Let's see who's here. All aboard. Come on. Nikki Crayons in the building. I see you rolling up. Come on. So fine. Hi, Mama. And hubby Daquan. And we got a few other people in the bushes. That's fine as long as y'all hit that up. Like, we know y'all here to get a recap. We know. And we gonna give it to you. Okay? We gonna give it to you. Period. Yeah, Daquan over here quit trying to give promo where it ain't none to give. Okay? That was Aaron from Carbonation. Aaron Dixon, shout out to you, sir. Salutes.
Salute. He did his thing, baby. He did his thing on that song. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, Carbonation always been known for a good production now.
I don't know why Bishop never put him on the track for real.
A hater.
Oh, yeah.
A hater. Yeah. You know why. A hater. All right. Hey, Miss Rez. Hi, Love Bug. Y'all hit that like and please share. Get us back in that algorithm, which y'all have been. I've been looking at our little things, and we got people reaching out and wanting to use our stuff and yada, yada, yada. So y'all keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate it. We really do. And don't be shy. You can hit the Cash App, too. That's available. Okay? Cash App is available. Godmomma, what do we have today?
Baby.
Where are we going?
I don't even know. I just need y'all to get in the train Today, you might need your seatbelt and the oxygen mask. I know we usually only use oxygen mask in airplanes, but we gave some for y'all today.
Yeah. Yep.
It has been a wild weekend out here in YouTube land.
Mm-hmm.
A wild weekend. Everybody has been putting in their 2 cents with the situation. The King Curl, Rich Sean, with the King Curl situation, everybody has been putting in their input from Black Sector 2.0 to Beef Sector. Everybody has put in their input. And one thing I will say, and I said this in Shree's chat, I think this rising. One thing I can say is I do appreciate situations like this because it allows me to see where people really stand on serious issues.
Correct.
We can throw out, I don't like you, we have beef, we can do all that all day. But when a serious issue is at hand, you really see who people really are and the values and integrity that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And in season 1, we talked a lot about morals and integrity and what it takes to be good people and checking your neighbors. And it's just to know that this is some of the mindset of my neighbors is a little concerning for me, friend.
Extremely. I don't even say a little. I'm extremely perturbed by the shit I seen this weekend. And I'm gonna put names on it. That's what I do. Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat, pussyfoot, dance around a fuck ass thing. I ain't beating around no bush. I'm chopping the bush. I'm cutting the grass low. Period. I ain't tap dancing for not nobody. You ain't gotta fuck with me. You ain't really fuck with me anyways. So what's the difference? And we said this on our Friday show, Godmomma. We're gonna practice what we preach.
Mm-hmm.
If we see something, we're gonna say something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what the fuck we're gonna do. All these other people want to deflect, bring up other situations, bring up shit that happened. Okay, I understand. But right now we're dealing with this.
Mm-hmm.
We got all summer to wrap the rest of that shit up as well.
Mm-hmm.
But right now we're dealing with this. And like Godmomma said, we don't all have to get along to, you know what I'm saying? We're not get along, go alongs.
Mm-mm.
But when an injustice is out there, call it out. Isn't that what everybody's up in arms about with these Kim Kardashians and these celebrities? Because they don't speak up against the Free Palestine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're complicit with it. That's why Vic got cussed the fuck out Friday, because he's an apologist.
An apologist. Vic didn't get cussed out because of King Curl. No. Vic got cussed out because he's an apologist. He is someone who has, and this is not just the first offense. This is a repeat offender, as a person would say. He has repeatedly apologized for an abuser or an offender or anything of that nature. So, I think a lot of the times we miss the mark, and on this specific situation, the mark got dropped. I'm not a big fan of Diva Tomboyish. I am not. Diva Tomboyish to me owes one of my moderators an apology. But at the same time, 2 things can be true at one time, right?
Banging on that ass, Diva.
2 things can be true at one time. And so what Diva is doing, in a sense of following the non-compliance, because that's the issue here. Everyone's dancing around, well, he was this age, she was that age. She was fast, he was fast. He was slow, she was slow. He was family, she was family. None of that matters anymore. What matters today is that a sexual offender is non-compliant. And has been non-compliant
for 14 years.
And then now I have to go ask myself, how long have you been married? If you've been married for 14 years, then you stopped complying once you got married. And we heard on the phone today, again, many people don't like Diva. Again, could Diva have called a rando on the phone and said, hey, I need you to do this troll move for me real quick? Absolutely, Diva could. Anyone could, right? Anyone could. But the person on the phone said, no, this person is not on this list of being able to get off of the list. No. He is not. He is supposed to be on the registry. He has not registered. He is non-compliant. Point blank, period. The lady sent the file to the people that she needed to send it to because they have been looking for him.
That's what we heard today.
That's what we heard today. So again, I cannot like someone all day, and that person cannot like me all day. That is fine. That's fine.
That ain't got shit to do with it. You know how many people, that's something Diva brought up today as well. You know how many people didn't get along in the nature boy sector? It didn't stop us.
A lot of us didn't get along.
Once LaTanya entered the scene, boy, I'm sorry, I got giggles today, so y'all gonna get a little all kinds of emotions today from me. It is what it is. I got time today as well, Nikki. But we didn't get along in the Bishop sector. Okay. That did not stop us. And then when the court trial was going on, you see, we all stringed it in our own little things, but we all were there for the same fucking outcome. And that's just it.
That's just it.
What's that, Softa Love?
Everyone in the nature boy sector, damn near every content creator, sub-content creator, bushwatcher, nearly everybody fell out at one point in time. At one point in time, everybody fell out with every fucking body. And as time went on, we realized that, you know, it was just all of us fell out because the energy that we were trying to attack was also attacking us. So that energy was trying to divide and destroy and conquer us, so we couldn't do what happened.
Cause chaos from a chaos demon. That's what it was.
Right.
We were getting the energy off the chaos demon. And he even said it. I'm going to have you guys turning on each other. Hell, we had Truth Teller out here doxing the fuck out of us. Okay?
Doxing. Yes.
Doxing the fuck out of us. Lurker's government. Don't turn me petty. Grand, world news. We were on the docket. Listen. Okay. And Truth Teller is one of my favorite panel guests nowadays. So
everybody has grown for the most part. Everybody has grown past their transgressions towards each other in that period of time. You know, we've all grown past it. Terrible things happened then, right? People were getting doxxed. People were getting left at, like, again, it was the spirit that we were messing with or trying to, you know, Rich Rise Roy. You're on the docket today, sir, so sit tight. You know, so I get it, but today or Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, whatever day it was, we were talking about a sexual offender, Rich Rise 504, that is non-compliant. That's what was happening. Not
only was he non-compliant, my love, he was extremely active on YouTube. And he was active with Victim Out. And Victim Out knew all of these charges. To what degree did Vic know? I think Vic's finding out some of the ins and outs as we are. I don't think Vic knew all the fucking details. And that's why Seabiscuit needs to go back in his stall. Okay? Until it's time to get on the track. Go back in your stall, sir. Because this fight ain't even for you. But you jumped up, Vic. You jumped up. Oh, I been knew about this. Oh, shit. Weren't you fast? I was fucking and ducking it. I was doing. Vic, sit your ass down.
Playing in people trauma. Like, what is wrong with y'all? To just play in some, and you know, you have an audience. You have 10,000 subscribers. Out of those 10,000 subscribers, how many of those do you think were sexually assaulted?
Thank you.
and you just sitting here playing all up in their trauma. I'm not okay with that. Every content creator that played in people's trauma, I'm not okay with that. Is it one thing to say, well, I don't agree, but it's a whole nother thing to start calling the young girl fast, and it's a whole, because we have to get out of and yeah, I know y'all like to sugarcoat and fancy fart it, but we have to get out of rape culture. Period. We have to get out of rape culture.
It got to the point where motherfuckers were getting biblical with it. I said this to you, Godmomma. You know what else we used to do back in the day? Medieval torture. Why did we stop doing that? Because we evolved, you dumbass. You keep bringing back, that's what we did in the 90s. There's shit like that going on in other countries right now. And there are human traffic federal agents, or there's groups that are fighting against that right now.
Yep.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's a lot of, you know what? Whenever you told a lie back in the day, Vic, you got your tongue cut out your mouth. Should we go back to that? Should we go back to that, Victor?
Or stole something, you got your hand chopped off, like, we
can't do that. It's not an excuse. We're not going back to shit we used to do.
No, hell no. What's the whole point of progression?
You know what? We used to beat Black people for entering places that said whites only. Right? There's a lot of shit that's been done in the past that just ain't gonna fly today. Sorry, Godmomma. Go ahead, baby. I'm getting worked up. Let me make another drink. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
But that's the thing, like these types of topics, again, like I said at the beginning, I appreciate these types of outings or exposures, because it really shows you where the people's mindset is. It shows you who your neighbor is and what they think about certain situations like this. I have teenage goddaughters, teenage sons, smaller daughters, smaller sons, and I keep track of my registry, my local registry. I know every face. I keep track. And I keep track of cases that are going in and out of my courthouse, because we just had, in my area, in my county, just had a situation where a young boy sexually molested an infant in the daycare. They charged him, but he didn't have to serve jail time. And everybody was in an uproar. We are all in an uproar. His face is everywhere. Even, a lot of people were upset. Sorry to get off track, but a lot of people were upset because a lot of Trump supporters came down here for that. And they were saying, look at these racists in the town, and I was like, dang, they're here for the child. They're not here to be racist. They're here to be child. What up, bibbity bobbity boop? They're not. So again, sometimes you have to put aside your petty differences to really get some crap done.
That's right. That's right, Godmomma. Come on.
You really do.
I don't have to go home and move in with you. I don't have to subscribe to all the bullshit you got going on. But right is right. Wrong is wrong. Legal is legal.
Non-compliance is non-compliance.
I've been on both sides of the motherfucking law. I've been on the good and the bad side of the law. So what everybody's talking about, you gonna miss me with it. You gonna miss me with it. Stop with that.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna quit using these fucking excuses for these predators and these predator apologists. Stop.
And I saw that, because our first rising transit, we seen people dancing And you know, I seen Jazzy has came out. Jazzy is full swinging on the timeline. She has went live once. And one of the things that really struck me is when she said about the situation with ZX and how what he did with her daughter on the line, zooming into her breast and telling the world that she needed a training bra on and that no one stood up for her. And I was confused because I remember on this exact channel,
Mhm.
ZX telling me he will shoot me
Uh-huh.
because I said, you're not going to tell me that you've never drug or talked about a child because you clearly put her underage child on the camera. And he tried to deflect and do this, and call me a troll. But I don't ever remember, and she can come and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't ever remember someone saying that that is okay, because we still today bring this up in ZX's face every time he tries that hypocritical, I don't drag kids shit. No, sir. Yes, you do.
He
It
don't get a pass from us ever, and he knows it.
ever.
He knows it. That's why he don't really bless, our platform. He
Mhm.
knows it.
He knows.
So I agree, Jazzy. I'm not sure who that was directed to, but see, there's a lot of those y'all's, days, them, remember this, remember that. Put some names on it. Put some names on it. Yeah, we talked about it. You were here, Kylie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sophie asked, can you repeat what was said? Diva made a call and they said they'd been looking for Curl. Correct. It's Diva
Mhm.
Tomboyish's last live stream. It's only about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Go ahead and check that out, Sophie. She said she was on the phone with a federal agent and they were emailing Michigan. That they had been looking for him for something else as well, but they didn't give all the details. They couldn't give all the details of that, and they were happy to hear.
To get
So,
some information on him. Yeah.
and disclaimer, like Godmomma said, we don't have proof that was a federal agent on the phone. She could have been calling her homegirl across the way. We don't know. Okay, we're just taking. And I'll say this though. Let me put this out here with my face shown. If Diva wasn't the one to call, trust me, there's several other people that have and that are willing to. Okay. Okay. This ain't the first rodeo. Okay. So, and we're not gonna let some shit slide, especially when you're in the circumference and anybody can get this work. Con King went live to discuss it.
And I
he
didn't
brought up
watch that. See, a lot of and I'm glad you did, and hopefully the chat did. And I'm done cutting you off after this, my love. I'm glad you did, and hopefully a lot of the chat did, because I watched Fuck Shit Friday and I heard that whole debacle back and forth, and I checked out. I just checked out, and this is no shade, beef, nothing to anyone who hit the panel, gave their opinion, none of that, because I didn't even really watch the whole stream. But at some point I just checked out because I was like, I cannot be hearing what I'm fucking hearing.
And I spoke my piece in Kong's chat. Him and I have had a history. We don't always see eye to eye on things. I did give him a grace when he was getting attacked for following Filipino children and the sub for sub stuff. I did show grace on that. What I am so perturbed with, like I said earlier, is the amount of grown men. These aren't even early 20s. Y'all damn near 50 fucking years old. Talking about fast little girls. Are you fucking kidding me? That's what your grown mind runs to, is fast little girls. Oh, y'all remember when it's like they're reliving their youth on this situation. Yeah, remember when we were little, and remember when we were doing things we weren't supposed to be doing? Yeah. That's not a brag.
No.
And the fact that your brain hasn't evolved past that to see, hey, I wouldn't let that shit slide today. Child, get the fuck away from me. And I dead ass mean that. Get the fuck away from me. Nikki, let me address you, sweetheart. Yes, baby. You feel like this is a reoccurring situation or conversation? Honey, I am what? 7, 8 years in the game now? Yeah, this is a reoccurring conversation because I'm a concerned citizen. So there's going to be lots and lots and lots of these conversations over here. As long as these motherfuckers are out here moving that way, there's going to be bitches like me and Godmomma that are speaking up against it. So it's going to be reoccurring over here. Okay. Y'all hit that like button, please. Thank you. I mean, there's so many things I want to say, but then I'm just attacking the person. And I know we try not to do that over here. We try to attack the idea.
Yeah.
And the ideology that's coming out of these men's mouth has me in an uproar. It has me in a rage. And now we've gotten into so much. Oh, with him. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I was just saying over here, it's going to be reoccurring, baby. And Kylie, you want to get caught up? We're just rehashing the stuff that happened Friday and then we're moving forward. Because King Curl, unfortunately, is not the only one. Okay. So we got to keep it pushing as concerned citizens. We're not going to tweak and geek just on one and let the rest fly by. Hell
Right.
no. We got eyes on the street everywhere. Okay. Everywhere. Okay. We cooking. That's right. We cooking. Okay. We are hunting. We are gathering. We are doing taxidermy in this motherfucker so I can put you in a museum and have motherfuckers reminded. Okay. That's what we're doing this season. Period. Let me go back though. What was I saying? I'm not trying to attack the person, the ideas, but it is very hard to hear some of these men who have children feel that, hey, they were just fast. Godmomma, you brought up a good point, and shout out to Shree Bear. Love you, Shree Bear. You did a wonderful live today, and you let us speak freely in your chat. One of the things you brought up, Godmomma, was why are some of these young girls fast? It's because they have been gone through some things, sexually exploited younger. They think it's okay. They were touched on. They were this. They said, look at these. They had niggas like ZX. She needs a bra. Look at her titties. As 9 years old. Right?
9, right. Overly sexualizing our young girls leads to them being fast at 13. Looking at a 9-year-old and saying that a 9-year-old needs a training bra on is over sexualizing them.
Salute, Dougie Fresh. How are you?
Hey, Dougie. It always just gives me the heebie motherfucking jeebies, friend. It gives
Well,
me
then let me get even nastier since we're here. Because y'all see, I'm doing a little drinky drink today. And I don't give a fuck. I ain't going nowhere. My son graduated, bitch. What's up?
Woo woo.
Okay, period. King Curl said on his live, and I'm not going to play it, but we have it, Godmomma, because I made you hear it and I made Salt hear it, so I didn't have to hear it by myself. Where King Curl said the 13-year-old girl was thick. She was stacked. She was stacked. Oh, was she, Negro? And that's why your charges are stacked. And that's why your charges are stacked, bitch nigga. Okay? Don't do it. Wait a minute. That's a cute pic. The city girl and the country girl. I love it. Oh, our little cooking. Oh, I'm the city girl? Bitch, don't you do me. Don't you do
me.
Oh my gosh. I'm way more country than I am city, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you, 504. Oh, shit. But back at hand, though. Okay? That's why your record is stacked. That's why. Okay? Because I know. There are some young girls who develop young and it's very uncomfortable for them. And then to have peers, uncles, just niggas at the corner store gawking at you at 9, 10, 11, 12. And then have the nerve to say, well, the 13-year-old groomed the 17-year-old. I will break your neck. You say that shit in front of me. I'll break your neck, nigga.
I swear to God, like I about threw my phone. What do you mean? So does that mean that you special ed? Like the only way a 13-year-old can groom a 17-year-old is if you slow. Like in special ed classes, slow. Not in special ed classes because your mama want an ADHD check. Slow. Okay? Please stop playing with me. Please. Jesus Christ. Like y'all want to find every excuse for an offender. Every excuse for them. But you don't want to find
grooming a 17-year-old?
but can't find no excuse, no sympathy, no empathy for a victim. Fuck out my face, bro.
Y'all
For
got me
real.
smoking cigarettes, drinking wine. Y'all got me smoking cigarettes and drinking wine at 10 a.m.
The fuck, man.
Think I won't hop off the fucking porch?
This
Think
is
I won't hop
crazy.
off the porch?
This is
Got me and
motherfucking
Godmomma back here smoking.
just ridiculous.
Oh boy.
And I say this from the bottom, middle, and top of my heart. I love each and every one of y'all to life, and I hope you heal. I hope you heal. Because that's all that's gonna happen, honey. That's all that's gonna happen.
This is our prayer jar. Y'all can't see it because my lighting is wrong, but this is, oh, I got my blur on too. I should probably take my blur off. But this is my prayer cup. And I mean pray, P-R-A, not P-R-E. Okay. We will collect names and start putting them in here because I'm not playing about this prayer. We need more of it. Okay. So y'all going in my prayer cup. Okay. In every live stream, we will be bringing our prayer cup with us and jotting your little names down. Okay. I got the good book right here to jot your little name down and throw it in the bin because y'all need some prayer. Y'all need some prayer. Aren't you godly? Aren't you a part of the kingdom whatever? Aren't you godly? So you shouldn't have no problem getting your name dropped in the prayer jar over here at Lurkers, okay? Right here. I'm going to pray on it, God. Yes. I'm going to pray on it, God.
Because this can't be my children's future. This really can't be my...
It's not going to be. As long as I'm kicking and breathing. No, I'm not. No, I got two different cups. Don't do that. I ain't drinking out the prayer cup.
Not drinking out the prayer cup, Chad.
I ain't drinking out the prayer cup. Don't do me, okay? But I'm just, as long as I'm kicking, breathing, screaming, I have full use of all of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say something. I'm going to do something. I'm going to make calls. Diva brought up like, damn, didn't you guys used to hire translators to call over? And I did. I started laughing. I said, damn, we put in so much work and we didn't have one sex offender on that list.
Not one.
And the amount of work. And you think I'm just going to sit back and let this shit slide? And what's funny is I was never subscribed to King Curl. I never liked I never watched a live stream of his until this happened.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like his energy in the chat. I didn't like his energy when he was on people's panels. I didn't like it. I'm like, who is this goofy nigga? Right. But you know what? That was that discernment kicking in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
hey, Ados, I ain't seen you in a minute. Last time you were here, you got blocked, but good to have you back. You didn't get blocked by me. You got blocked by someone else. But good to have you back. Hit that up like Ados. Good to see you. What's up, I say? What's up, I say? I said, there are discussions that need to be had. Sometimes I don't catch myself quick enough. On that note, I'm going to exit and go listen to some music and do self-care. Y'all stay blessed. You as well, Soulfight. Yes. You as well. Thank you for coming through, baby.
Yes.
So, and self-care is very important. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Self-care.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. But I'm ready to dead the situation over here because
it's in the hands of the law now.
Yeah,
so we can discuss this till it's blue. We don't have any issues. We will speak about something else that happened Friday, but we don't have any issues with anybody at this moment. So, and as long as the law is doing what the law needs to do, and we brought attention and awareness, hey, we've done our job. We've crossed our T's. We've dotted our I's.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let go and let God.
Mm-hmm. Ashe.
He sure do. And you know what? That's a pet peeve of mine. Please don't use the Bible for your greater good. What does Salt say? He told us people use it as a weapon for them against others, but a shield for their own wrongdoing. That don't fly over here either. Okay, because we still have something coming up in season 3. We still have pastors to talk about. We got stuff coming up for y'all. Yes. Church people can get it too. Okay.
Yes.
Church folks will. Church folks will get it too. Okay. But all aboard, y'all. Come on in. Let me see your tickets. Let's go. The train is moving. Let's go. We need to make a little train graphic, don't we?
We do.
If we're
We
going to be
do.
doing Rising Transit, we got to make a little train graphic. Y'all go ahead and hit that Cash App because that's Godmomma. All of this right here, all these cute little things, all this, that's Godmomma. Bless the
Yeah.
Cash App. Don't be shy.
Shout out to his lordship, but we learned a very valuable lesson.
Yeah.
Moving into season 3, right? We've learned a very valuable lesson that most times when you want to get shit done, you got to do it yourself. If you want it a certain way, you got to do it yourself.
Mhm.
And me and Lark ain't we very picky about
Yes.
certain things. We like
Yeah.
things to look and be and see a certain
Mhm.
type of way.
Mhm.
So I just had to hunker down and be like, you know what? Let me just master this real quick, cause
Mhm.
and every day I work on it and I get better and better and
You
better and
do.
better.
And then you whip them out faster and faster. The aesthetics,
Mm,
yes. Yes, we're picky.
mhm.
We're picky about our shit.
We
Okay.
are. We are.
Um, but you're getting faster. You're like, oh, I whipped this up. Shows tonight. Got it. I'm like, damn, Godmomma, like Godmomma is doing the damn. Y'all don't even know. Okay, I do my little part, but Godmomma, she is awesome. She's amazing. We couldn't find better co-host. This is
Mm-mm.
perfect right here.
Mhm.
So
No,
grateful for that.
yeah.
Thank you. Slap that Cash App. Don't even worry about mine today. Y'all bless everything to Godmomma today, please and thank you.
Hit
But
her
let's get this
too.
train moving. We're not going to go far because this
Mm-mm.
still has to do with Friday, but we're off King Curl. So
Mhm.
Friday we had a couple guests
Mhm.
on our panel.
Yeah.
Ralph Bottles being one of them. And Godmomma doesn't know about Ralph Bottles. She's not, hip to all that. I did turn her on to a couple months ago, but she's like, I don't know who this guy is. And,
Yeah.
he doesn't cam up. And when he does go live, he's just usually dragging somebody. So, Godmomma's like, I don't know who this guy is.
I'd
Well,
rather
Ralph
go
Bottles. Thank you, Miss
Princella.
Grass. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. He's your Princella. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I don't know shit
Innocent.
about Princella. You don't know shit about Ralph Bottles.
Right.
But yet here we find ourselves discussing them. So Ralph hits our panel, and because he goes back with a few of these men, Vic being one
Mhm.
of them.
Mhm.
And it was brought to our attention that Ralph had been inappropriate. He had posted somebody's child and was explicit with it.
Mhm.
I've never seen the photo. I do not go back that far in history with you guys. And like Godmomma said, he did have valid points. And again, that's what we'll get back to that in just a sec. Let me pin that. We didn't know about that, but there was two people. It was Jim and Roy that came up and was like, and there was people all through the comments talking about he needs to be on you go watch that live stream and go look at the comments when Ralph hits
I
it, and
did. I
the
did.
fucking chat was tearing his ass up. Ralph, then we start talking about selling hot dogs and that's what we were saying. We can't be distracted by that when we're
Mhm.
trying to do this. Okay. But
Right.
now that we're done with this, we can go over to that.
Right.
I'm not going to put Ralph on the chopping block because back then, Black Sector, I've said this before so many times. OG Black Sector was on some weirdo shit.
Y'all were. Yeah.
Okay. From Graves to Monty Woodgrains to using children as leverage or as bait or as whatever the fuck you guys were doing. Want no parts of it. Okay. So we're not opening our doors to predators to come speak and be hypocrites. At all. So
Mm-mm.
if that's something that's pressing you guys, we can set up a live and I can ask Ralph to come over and he can lay it all out and we can relive that for, I don't know, an hour or so, and then we'll move on. But we will open the platform. If anybody in our chat feels so strongly about it, we will allow that because we don't give grace to one and shun the other. You
Right.
all get the same work. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
Ralph, if
that's
you're out
why
there listening, just know, you know what I'm saying? You heard it here first. Okay.
that's why I said at that point in time, like, wait, if this y'all gonna have to bring some proof, and then later on that night I ended up speaking to Key Deadman on Shree's panel,
Mm-hmm.
and she, kind of broke it down a little bit more for me. But again, I don't know none of these people. I don't know a Rio, I don't know a Ralph, I don't know a Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I don't know these people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did end up trying to do my own research because I do take our platform very seriously. And I
Yes.
don't want to be blindsided from that type of situation. So I did try to go and do, but I couldn't find what other people were talking about. So, again, I'll say today what I said Friday. You can bring the receipts and we'll try to work it out and see what's going on. But don't think in any shape, form, or fashion that this platform supports one but not the other. No,
Correct.
we
Correct.
don't have enough information about the Ralph Bottle, Rio, and
Jimmy
Jimmy's. We don't.
situation.
Yeah, we don't
Right.
have enough info.
And a lot of those lives have been like those channels have been taken down. They had flag wars back then. So it is hard to find, but you'll find people like Triple Darkness. You'll find people like Roy, Super Saiyan, or Saul. You'll find some people, Vic, who were around and can give you the gist of it. So, but again, we will open our platform if that's what you want to do. And you guys can educate us on something we looked over or something we weren't around for. Put us up on game. I like to learn new shit. So. All right. Well, that train is done. Or not that train. That stop is done. Hey, Robzilla. Hi, baby. Hit that up like.
I got
it. Queen, you're fine. You can act up in the chat anytime. Yeah, I'm really not mad at y'all. Y'all do y'all. Okay?
Yeah. We love y'all. I got to hit a pause for the cause because somebody hit the Cash App.
All right. Let's go.
Money work.
Well, yeah. We appreciate that.
We had another one.
Money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that very much.
Yes.
All right. On to our next stop. Get in. Let's go. P. Diddy.
Hold on, let me get Roy first because Royce, I told him he was on the docket and
okay. Yes, let's stay on Friday. My bad. I was jumping ahead.
No, you're right. You're okay.
Jumping ahead. Go ahead.
Roy, honey, from the top, bottom, middle. I'm gonna need you to get it together, okay? Because you like right here from not being able to hit the link. I'm sorry. I hate to be like that because we don't have anyone but one that's banned for real. But you skating, brother, and what you do on your show is your show. I can't control that. But just know when you come over here, you take your shoes off at the door. And you sit down.
You act like you've got some sense in this motherfucker. Yeah. That's what you do. You act like you have some sense over here, Roy. We're not asking you can cuss, you can voice your opinion, but understand when you start disrespecting and acting up, I ain't going for it. We even let you talk to Ralph. Okay. But now you want to start judging. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you? I do what I do. Okay, Roy, just like you do what you do. Okay. So let's find a common ground and keep it there. If not, it doesn't matter. We're going to keep it pushing regardless. Okay, Roy? Thank you.
Okay, now we're moving to Diddy.
P. Diddy.
And it looks like it's a lot of y'all diddlers out here.
Diddlers and R. Kelly's and we can't leave out Suge Knight. Okay. There's a lot of that. Try surprising us. Give us a surprise, Roy. Come up here with your hair combed, face washed, not covered in black and red. I've seen your little whoop-de-whoop. Yeah. Come over here. Please surprise us. Surprise us with some civilness. That would be nice. That'd be a fresher breath there. But we're not here for that. So Diddy, right?
Right.
And everybody's up in arms about an apology. Why? Why is this now content again? So now Cassie has to rehash all this other shit. Now she has to stay off the internet for the next 6 months because you Negroes are all... and I haven't heard any of the podcast guys speak about it yet. But again, I'm not in Manosphere or Red Pill.
Just go listen to Aunt T. He tells you how they've been react. Because I can't do them either. Because I'll be ready to jump on the panel and start motherfucking swinging like Princella and shit. And I'm no way in shape, form, or fashion a Princella supporter. Okay, but they will have me in that space where I'm like, hold the fuck on. Like, are we really going here? Are we? And it's crazy because we're seeing it in our own. Like, it's just
Come on,
everything is
y'all not
exploding,
giving us
exploding,
any
exploding.
hope. Y'all not really giving us any hope over here. Okay. And we got the Drakes, the P. Diddy's. I don't even know what to say. So, anyways, P. Diddy apologized. I don't think I need to play it. Everybody has seen it, but I can play it if you want me to, just so we can hear it and then we can, you know what I'm saying, chop it up the way we want it. Here, let me go.
Yeah,
Now
because
that I'm able to log in.
I haven't heard it in its entirety. I just heard him
Okay.
say, "I just want to say I was a bad man."
I'm a dumbass. I'm
Right.
a
What?
dumbass, and I can't believe he did it. Oh no, you can't believe the video got out. That's what you can't believe.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Because you was out here swinging and banging on Cassie head that she was lying. You ain't ever touched that girl. She just won't show money. But they leaked the video of you mopping her motherfucking head.
Mm-hmm. All right,
And now
y'all. Come
you
on,
want
let
to
me
be
share that
sorry.
screen. Let's listen. I have opinions on his acknowledgement. It's yes. It's not. Oh, it's not an apology. It's not even long, y'all. It's not like this. Here, let's watch it together, family, shall we? Come on.
Dr. Bishop does a better job at
Hold up.
apologizing.
Look at cousin Tracy in the chat. She talking about, you look tired and defeated. Your lawyer must have told you to come online for a statement. We don't care, sir. Tracy, why you didn't keep that same energy for R. Kelly, bitch? Why you didn't keep that same energy for R. Kelly, bitch? Fucking Tracy.
Cousin.
Fucking Tracy, I can't with you. Okay, let's listen to Diddy, the diddler. He talking about, I'm truly sorry. Negro, goodbye.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I made no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in
I
your
think
life.
that's the end. I'm not sure. Hold on.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Okay.
I was fucked up.
Okay. So that's just him repeating himself. I was like that. Okay. Yeah, we know you were fucked up, sir. We saw it. We know. We read I don't know. We didn't read it over here on our channel, and maybe we should have. But if you read the Cassie lawsuit, it was gritty. Okay. Gritty. Yeah, what kind of rehab? What kind of professional help? And then people were saying that his background looks like he's over. They said he's in an non-extraditable country. They were like, that background looks non-extraditable. Wouldn't be surprised. Brussels Simmons is over there as well. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, they said they just leaked a video. You know, these can be like, I'm gonna have to get a tinfoil hat, but they leaked a video of him in Miami after the apology. So,
and he's throwing up the love gang. Let's share that, should we? Because he's throwing up the love gang.
But we've seen this before with Polite, right? Remember, Polite had a whole live scheduled the day he was in jail.
We played it over here, didn't we? Yeah. Or I premiered it.
Yeah, he was in jail, but live say it all charges
have been dropped. Negro, no, they have not. No, they have not. It's on our thing, and maybe I'll bring that out too. Since we're going to season 3 in our roots, I might dust off some archives. Because damn it, if I wasn't the lurker. Let's look at him in Miami throwing up the Love Gang. And if you don't know what the Love Gang is, Bishop used to do that. Bishop, Solar, Love Gang, Love Gang. Well, guess who's throwing up Love Gang? This old bitch nigga Diddy.
Are you doing all right, man? Everyone's worried about you. Are you okay? Are you all right, man? Appreciate it, man. I hope you're good, man.
Have a good Sunday.
All right, cheers. Diddy, we're just trying to figure out what's going on. That's all. People just want to know if you feel sorry, if things are gonna, what's going on with that. I'm sorry to bug you. All right.
Love. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Hey, motherfucker. That'd be weird.
Love. Where was that love when you was dragging that bitch back into not that bitch, I'm sorry. When you was dragging Cassie back into the hotel room? Where was this? Where was this? When he was dragging her back in and filming her on Instagram. Where was it?
That video was wild, friend. Like, it was wild because it debunked every accusation anyone could ever throw out about a domestic violence survivor. Why don't they run away? She tried. He beat her ass and drug her back.
And also threw vases at her. Was tearing up hotel property as well. Because when he got her bags and went back, she kind of came back on the phone. He throwing shit. So yes, again, when people say that, and we'll get into that with that pastor later on too, some women do leave. And these Negroes can't handle it.
Yeah.
But you see, he was quick to come out of pocket. Oh, Captain's here. Hey, Salty.
Good morning. What's up?
Grand Rising. Ooh, you good?
Yeah. What's up? I mean, it's early in the morning. What I'm supposed to sound like?
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Hope you had a great weekend. Hi, Lion Pelt. Come on in and hit the like.
Hey,
so that's where we are with P. Diddy, Cassie, this whole situation. And of course, people are doing mental gymnastic, 8,000 word thesis on this shit. But then got King Curls right next door to him. Got King Curls right next door to him, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
Swear to God.
Are you saying they're being hypocritical?
Oh no, no. What? No, I'm just saying. There's all kinds of people doing these think pieces and these, we need to go save Cassie, even though she just got dished millions of dollars. I'm not taking away from her abuse, but there's some people that get zero recognition for that. So if we can keep eyes on Diddy's, please keep eyes on your neighborhood. How about that? Right. We can do both. But don't spend all this time worried about Diddy and Cassie when you don't even know the predator sitting outside your child's school. Or the one that's with the death. And that's what we preach over here at the Concerned Citizens podcast. Okay? Okay. That picture is hilarious. Stepford Lurk and they like our little cooking picture. Godmomma, throw that bitch back up because we cooking. Throw that. They like it. We like it too, though. I told Godmomma we look like serial killers. I was like, bro, we look fucking psycho. We look like serial killers. Like we just killed somebody and we're barbecuing them.
You look like a couple of happy white girls in the summer. But speaking of hypocrisy, I would just like to say, I heard. I heard two people there, and then I heard a particular person I guess went live or hit someone's panel and said, "That's wrong. That's wrong. Don't ever treat." You said what?
You're gonna have to back up because you cut out when we heard the very beginning of what you were saying.
Yeah, you went out. We can hear you now, but we can hear you now. We just didn't hear the first 3 seconds.
Yeah, I heard two people were dragging someone's dead mother. And then a particular person hit a panel or went live or something and spoke about how that's wrong to drag the dead and this and that, even though they don't even like that person. Not to say it's okay, but yeah, it's like you don't like that person, and you've gone around to numerous people saying that you were gonna skull fuck their dead relatives. I don't see how that works. I don't get that. I don't get why people do shit like that. Like seriously, like does that sound crazy? Do I sound crazy to y'all, or does that sound
No. And I know what you're talking about. So captain's on.
They
So what the
will.
train has now been derailed. It doesn't matter. Just hold on to your tickets, guys.
I told y'all.
Just hold on to your tickets because we're gonna get
Get
into
the
it. That was on the
seatbelts
docket.
and the
Wow,
That was
yeah,
on the
my
docket.
bad.
oxygen.
But I'm gonna be nice. Unlike so I'm gonna put names to it. So over the weekend, the beef sector had issues. It was Jay Dunn, Pizarro, Ness No Mess, and King Roman. They were all people were throwing around the word pedophile, and it had nothing to do with the King Curl situation, but they were throwing around the word pedophile. And the retaliation to that was, I'm going to drag your dead mom. I'm going to drag your kids. I'm going to be just as disrespectful as possible. So, and it was just like a mix. Not all of that happened. It was just a mix of a plethora of dragging ugly filth is what I call it. So ZX takes it upon himself to go live and say, oh, how dare we speak of the dead mamas. But this man is known to what? Say he will dig up and skull fuck your dead mama.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what Salt's talking about with the hypocrisy. That's what he was talking about for those who weren't, aware of what happened this weekend.
Well, ZX has been hot today then, because he had that whole little thing with Kwani, right? At the
And
sexual
I'm not
calls
really
and
up to par because that just came on my desk this rising, so I don't know what really happened with that. But I guess he's pillow talking with females like he's always been known to do. I told
right.
Godmomma he's trying to get into the beef sector by any means necessary. That's it. Hi, Will I am. Hi, Lovey.
They will. Yeah, so you're saying that ZX was upset because they were dragging dead mothers in the beef sector? Like he's mad?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Did a show
Now
about it.
this is a time for people to come out and yell fake outrage. This is that time.
Well, considering his history, because just to name a few things in his history, for $25 you could get what, maybe 5 pizza boxes from Little Caesars, which we saw him do it. No, he got 1 pizza box and decided to record himself giving it to the homeless. He took a pair of his dirty shoes that he didn't want anymore, walked outside with them with the camera on, and said, yeah, I'm such a good person. Look, I gave this homeless person the shoes off my own feet. Those are shoes he didn't want anymore. He does this thing where he tries to take this fake stance of moral high ground to make it seem like he's a good person, because he know you women like good people. You like nice things. You like good things. You want for everybody to get along, and he knows that. So he figures if he could seem like such a good person, maybe them dumbasses in his chat room will donate to him and give his broke ass money. I hate people that do that. Oh, this is wrong. We don't talk about the dead over here. We don't talk about kids over here. Yeah, unless you piss them off. Unless you piss them off, then it's an excuse. These people don't have, the people who do this type of shit, they don't have any sort of, I guess you could call it moral high ground on anything. They don't really have principles like that. All they're doing is waiting for an excuse to really let loose. All that shit that y'all have seen ZX do over the years, the sissy do over the years, he's always been like that. He just needed an excuse. Oh, you dox me? Oh, okay. Let me show it. Let me show how your grandfather was a child molester. Let me show how this and that. Oh yeah. By the way, you call me gay. I'm so not gay. I'll say I'll skull fuck a dead bitch. Like, nah, bro. Come on, man. Because that's what he's saying when he's saying that.
You're into necrophilia now. Like, so we've moved from one thing to
it's concern. There's been some concerning things come out of your mouth, ZX. But this is not new to us. We've expressed this before. And again, we can make time to address these things, ZX. You're more than welcome to come over. We can dust off an hour and we can nip it in the butt, sir. Sure can.
But we're not doing disrespect, period.
Oh no,
no. Disrespect.
That would never. That's not gonna fly over here.
Well, basically what it comes down to is because he's blamed people before. Yeah, so and so taught me how to play the game. Bottom line is gonna come down to this. I was attacked first. No. When me, Mayor, and Chucky were on Chucky's panel and you threatened all of us, that was when you got doxxed in the sector, sir. When you threatened to put a bullet in all our heads, that's when that shit about packages being left in your driveway came out, sir. That's when you got doxxed. Bottom line is, you keep trying to talk to people as if they're children. You keep trying to talk to people as if you are better than them. And then when they show you or explain to you politely that you are not, that's when you start calling them dickheads and hookers. When they disagree with you, especially women, when they disagree with you, that's when they become all sorts of names and everything. Bottom line is, he don't got the high ground in this fucking situation. He just an old ass nigga trying to hustle. Just like when he went over to Nature Boys and said, "Oh, I'll give you $50,000," but then he owes $2,000 or $5,000 in back taxes. It's like, you're just a liar who wants to seem as though he's, I don't know, he's just a liar who wants to seem as though he's got all these connections and shit. Yeah, MBK, I was a stick-up kid. When he first came to the sector, in a slight image of Chucky's picture came out on a I believe it was like a glass screen or something. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna give this to my mom. I got mob ties. I'm gonna give this to them, and they're gonna do face recognition on you." So you used to be a big time drug dealer. You were a stick up kid who you said also had a crew. You got mob ties. All this shit, yet you have zero to fucking show for it. Dishes all around your fucking room, dirty dishes. You don't got a car. You can barely afford gas for the ZX 1400. You're having strokes, which means that you're not eating healthily because you cannot afford it. So yeah, you led this colorful life. Yeah, you can't step to anybody in person unless you got your gun on you. Oh, and let's not forget, you said you punched so hard it feels like you're getting stabbed. Yeah,
This
all these things.
motherfucker is cooking. Go ahead, Saul.
All these things. No, these are all things he has said or said that he has done. So it's like, yeah, you led such a colorful life, yet here you are now. Nothing to show for any of it. At all. Like, he can't prove he did any of these things, number one. And even if I was to say that to him, you know what he would say? "Oh yeah, I ain't a dumbass like yo, I don't sell snitch." Motherfucker, you know how much of this shit supposedly was decades ago that you cannot get away for? "Oh yeah, they questioned me on a murder charge." You ain't never murdered nobody, pussy. We can tell by the way you fucking act. You behave like a scorned bitch. You're mad because MBK wouldn't let you suck his dick, and now you're, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna expose more audio." Okay. So you say MBK is a turncoat, he was never your friend and all this shit, yet you have recordings from when you and him were cool. That means you was never cool with him to begin with, you lying old bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I hate when people do that. "Yeah, we was cool for long because you turned on me. So you turned on me 2 months ago, but I got recordings of you from 6 months ago." Okay, so your ass been fake the entire time. And the sissy ain't the only one who does that shit. It's like, any of y'all who do that shit, it's like, okay, act like you cool with people while at the same time you're recording private conversations with them. That's you not being cool with them. That proves that you didn't have friends how to act with people. You don't know how to, at the very least, be cordial with people. "Yeah, let me save this for a rainy day." Man, suck a dick.
I mean, a lot of people.
Ados, hold on, let me address our chat. Ados, Saul is a co-host over here. He doesn't get a timer, babe. He's a co-host. Chill.
Sometimes
I
if
don't
he
get
gets
what?
too hype,
You don't get a timer. Somebody said in the chat, you guys should have a rant
Oh,
timer.
who was it? Ados guy?
Yeah, but Salt's a co-host here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a co-host here.
Salt's a co-host.
First of all, Ados guy, you and I ain't never had no issues. Don't worry about how long I'm speaking. Worry about when you told everybody that you caught your wife sucking the dope dealer's dick. You remember you went onto a panel and told us that?
Please hit the like. Thank you.
Don't worry about what I told everyone else, all right? Let's just keep it cordial. Don't worry about how long I'm speaking. Yeah. This isn't the bums chat where you guys gotta pay or no. Eat a dick.
Okay.
Alrighty. Grand rising from Sinister Salt. Oh wait.
I hope those seatbelts were strapped tight.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Happy Monday, everybody. My bad. Happy Monday and good morning.
Happy Monday, Sinister. You're welcome. And that's how we get down on the rising transit over here. Okay, so please hit the up like, and you know whose Cash App to hit today. Please hit Godmomma's. That's where we're at. A leather jacket means generational. Well, listen, y'all not about to play about the leather jackets. I don't even know. I don't know about his leather jackets, but okay.
Hey, listen, he did.
Salute. Thank you. Let's keep it copacetic over here. This
He
is Salt's
did.
channel.
ZX did have, a nice African hand carved chest collection, chest
He started having me name them all. What's that? What's this? I'm like, I haven't, you know what? But that made me feel some type of way. I made my son dust off his chessboard. So we have a game on pause now. Okay. On pause now. All right. We are moving this train on. All aboard. Get your tickets. Let me stamp them. Let's go. Hit the up like, please share. Next on the docket. Well, go ahead, baby.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh, okay. I said I was gonna hop over to what Salt was talking about with the beef sector stuff. Uh-oh. She got a notation. Oh God. Hold on. Everybody pause.
She said Rocket Queen said he has eBay shackles too, and it just triggered those memories of him.
Not the eBay shackles.
And he would be out here with these dang shackles talking about y'all are slavery. Like, what?
Yes, now Godmomma has the giggles. Oh boy, y'all come on. Let's keep this train rolling. But you know what? That triggered though, the Amazon purchasing of fake heritage stuff. That's something Bishop used to do. He'd go buy headdresses from Amazon, and all of a sudden he was this, and all of a sudden he was indigenous, and that shit don't fly over here, sir. Okay, not the eBay shackles. Listen, I can't do it. A jokey said they're off eBay. We believe it.
And, you know, speaking of a jokey, we thought Cly and Snoop was finna go at it, right? No, a jokey and Cly now having this little back and forth, and baby, I kind of walked in the house and sat and looked out the window because real shots start getting fired when them two get in the ring. So, you know, even on the porch ain't safe sometimes.
I didn't catch a jokey's live. I don't think I've subbed to her anymore, so I didn't even see it. But I did catch some of Cly's last night, and Cly did a couple lives last night. So Cly is off. She's outside. Cly is outside. Okay, looking.
And I don't even know how a jokey got brought into it, so I had to do my homework for that.
I'll tell you what happened. J Doe shared her on the community wall. J Doe shared her stream and said a jokey's parent was raised right. Her parents are from is real steppas. A jokey's parents must be real steppas, and Cly lost it. So you disrespecting my parents? But I mean, yeah. So I think J Doe's just kind of
here trying to troll.
Yeah, and Cly's not the one to troll. So I don't know if you've learned that yet, J Doe, but Cly is not the one to troll. Okay, at all. Especially when you're I'm talking about when you're dating her. Now, trolling from the chat or just being, that, but y'all have a different connection. So
right.
I think J-Do got her desired outcome because she more than anybody, she knows how Clyde Diva could get. And I know we had words before in the past. I ain't got no beef with her. However, everybody knows that when it comes to there are certain avenues that if you go down them, if you even take a foot down certain avenues, oh yeah, she gonna go the fuck off. J-Do knows this better than anybody because she's been with her for like 5 years or something. So she knew showing a jokey was gonna piss her off because she knows she don't like a jokey. They might be cordial sometimes, but nah, she don't like a jokey. So it's like, nah, she knew what they was gonna be. She knew this was going to happen. And look, and I always recommend to everybody because I've even told a jokey. She's like a really angry little sister to me. So the best advice I could give anybody is just don't piss her off. Just do not piss her off. Bottom line, just don't piss her off, and then everything will be gravy.
Yeah. Both of them are two. I wouldn't step in the ring with them, not because I'm a scary bitch, but I know they get ugly, and I don't like to get ugly like that. So.
That's why I said that's the type of fight I'm going back in the house for. I'll peek out that window, Chad. Don't worry about it.
I'll hit the like button. Go ahead.
Speaking from personal experience, because I've gone at it with a jokey just once, and I can tell you, hey, a back and forth isn't exactly something you want with her. That shit is taxing. That shit is tiring. That little lady got it.
Well, I've never gone on a back and forth, but me and Peeper, when we did our little thing, they're both live now. Oh my goodness, they both live now. Ooh,
There it
y'all
is.
go hit them up. But me and Peeper did have a sit down with a jokey at one time, and I told her, it's on this, I have it in the archives. I told her, I was like, you should start your own show. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that. And I was like, look, you're a nothing ass bitch. You could really get away with some shit. I was a dead ass. And look at her now. She got her own little, and she's had it for a while, but that's how long ago we had her on the platform. So I did say that, a jokey, start your own channel. And she was like, no, Lurker, I don't think so. I'm like, no, you should, a jokey. Because she can hold her own. She can hold her own crowd. She can hold her own weight. She can hold her own everything. So
yeah.
And look at it now. They're both
And she's
live.
got a cute little
You remember
voice
that
too.
convo? Yeah, you remember that convo, 504? It was me, Peeper, and a jokey. Oh, and we brought that was back when never mind. I ain't going that far back. Anyways, I was gonna say that was when Draper was still around. But moving right along. A jokey is the best at breaking down CA.
She really is. She really is.
Yeah, she's lethal.
Oh boy, when she gets
really
on
is.
Baba's top, it is quite entertaining.
She was the one who owed us how much he owed in taxes. She was the one who found that shit, and we were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
so he ain't big time in it, like you said, like he'd like to say."
Mm-hmm.
Those are beasts in the game right there. Oh wait.
Yes, we've added
And
you
many
into
people
the
wonder-
prayer pot many a times, and we'll add you again today.
Yeah.
Many people wonder why she can get along with ZX, why he's supposedly giving her passes and passes and passes. The best way to describe it is like this, and this is coming from me. This is a compliment to her. It's better to be the right hand of the devil than in his path. Better to be cool with her than to be her fucking enemy. That's why he keeps giving her passes. Nobody fucked him up more than Jokey and Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Who else has done more damage? Name them, and then explain how.
I have to agree with you there. I have to agree with you there. Because they exposed a lot of that man's intricate details, which was unfortunate for him. It was very unfortunate for him. And that has that has been like caused a downward spiral, upward spiral in the sector of situations, to where when we get to a situation like King Curl, it's like everybody's like, well, you've never not always done the right thing either. So who are you to say whether or not someone should be on the sex registry and non-compliant because you helped to facilitate this docs and that docs, and you were hanging out with such and such, and like, we all have a past, right?
Yeah, I know I do. And when we were talking about carrying shame, right? Because that's one of the things. And King Carl's like, I don't have any shame. And it's like, well, you should. Because I have shame for my past things. Have I forgiven myself? Have I done atonement for my wrongs? Yes. But I carry shame for some of the stuff I've done in my past. Absolutely. It was shameful.
Very shameful.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I can do. I can't go back and fix it. I just move accordingly.
Right.
So no, I don't harbor shame in my everyday life. But I do carry, I don't carry it like a, you know what I mean? But I don't hide it either. This is what I've done. I'm not proud of it. There's no redos. So I won't do it again. How about that? I won't do it again. And I won't come out here and brag like, you know what? Yeah, I got caught that one time drinking and driving, you know what I'm saying? But I won't get caught this time. No, bitch, I learned my lesson and it's wrong. And I now say, don't drink and drive. Okay. I did it. I got hemmed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the whole point, right?
I carry shame about that though. Like yeah. My kids have a mother who drunk and drove.
If you came out here and said, yeah, I got caught that DUI, but it ain't gonna happen again, like you about to go out, oh yeah, me and you would definitely be enemies. I would say, fuck you.
Right. That's what
you're a terrible person.
Right. But I carry shame in that. And I'm not even going to say after my DWI that I stopped drinking and driving. I'm not going to lie. There was a few times I did. do it after that. I was in a rough place and I was in a fuck you. And that I am very shameful of the shit that I did. I do. You know, it's not to the point that I'm living in depression over it. No.
Right.
You grow, you move on, you don't do it again. But I do harbor shame about it, and it is what it is. I mean, you can. It's not to the point where put up my mugshot and I'm going to feel some type of way, Roy. But yeah, you live, you learn, and hopefully you do better. So I don't know. And from some of these people, I haven't. One day they're this, and they're calling out that, like Salt was saying, the hypocrisy of it all. And that's basically what we're calling out today. Is just the hypocrisy of it all. So,
and I think Salt has brought this up many times before. I think people in the chat, we have spoken about how reasons why people don't want to be content creators in this sector, because when things like this happen and you do your content, right? People then want to try and turn around and attack you and then dox you, try to find this, start digging into you just because you gave commentary. Our sector is horrible with that. Like, just awful.
Yes, they are. It's like
Like
I'm calling out this wrong, but it's like, well, what have you doing wrong? Kong King was talking about that. You have to be perfect in this sector, and it's like, no, you don't. But catching a DWI and being on a sex offenders list, that's that.
Oh, she kicked herself, but that's two different things.
She got canceled for that. She got canceled.
She got canceled. Damn it. Damn it. Here she goes back.
Damn, I kicked myself from my stage. Sorry. But that's not even the same, you know what I'm saying? Playing. It's like you don't have to be perfect in these sectors. But just be prepared. Like, if you're calling out other people's dirt, expect your dirt to be exposed as well.
Right.
Keep it pushing.
But if you're just sitting around conversating, talking on things that you see, not really digging into no one's life, like you can't ask for one thing, but then when you're given that, just tear it up, And there's a lot of channels that have tried to come into the sector or maintain a presence in the sector where that's all they do. They don't try to dig into people's life. They just say what they've watched or witnessed or, and then people come and try to tear them down. And we constantly keep proving that right. In our sector, we constantly keep proving that right. That anytime someone has an opinion, a difference in opinion, we want to go low.
Well, you know what that's about? The issue with that is people attach, for the most part, the most people out there, they attach their opinion, their opinion as to who they are as a person. And then they assume others have done the same. So if you cross-examine their opinion or disagree with their opinion or attack their opinion, they feel as though you're attacking them. Oh, you saying I'm wrong? Oh, no, fuck that. Time to dox you. Somebody getting dug up in skull fuck. Oh, I'm wrong. No, here's what your mama mugshot look like. Like, what? Oh, okay.
This is very true.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna shoot you, or just all kind of crazy stuff. Just what?
There's no mental health out here. It's the Wild West. There's no mental health. What does Ado say? Yes, nobody here is perfect. That's why I can listen to people like ZX for his message and not focus on him as a messenger. Okay, Ado's good for you. There's other people, and I've said this before. To me, sometimes the messenger does matter. To me.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, maybe not in all cases, but in some instances, the messenger matters. So,
right. In many
we're
cases,
not telling you guys, we're not telling you not to go subscribe and listen to ZX. Go do whatever the fuck you want. We're just speaking our piece. We're just speaking on the hypocrisy that we see in these sectors every single day. One day you're this, the next day you're that.
In many cases, they have messengers, and then they have salesmen. The messenger who doesn't believe in the message, and the salesman who doesn't believe in the product. That's why you have a lot of pastors and preachers going out and saying shit, doing one thing, saying one thing but then doing another. Yeah, we need to help the homeless. Yeah, we need to take care of the black family. Look at you hooker bitch. We about to call CPS. Oh,
Right.
okay, yeah. So it's like Lurker said. Sometimes the messenger does matter. If you know for a fact the messenger does not believe in the message, it's like people are making fun of someone's dead relative. You come out and say that's wrong. Y'all shouldn't make fun of their dead mother. But didn't you say you was gonna skull fuck at least 3 people's dead mothers and grandmothers? So yeah, sometimes the messenger does fucking matter, especially if they're a salesman who does not believe in the product or a messenger who does not believe in the message. They're saying that shit and doing that shit in hopes of getting money. I've seen people come on here and make up their entire backstory, claim to be pimps, claim to have been big time drug dealers, can't account for any of it, can't prove any of it, but they just think if I give them an interesting enough story, they will give me money, while at the same time getting their light bill cut off during live streams. So it's like, hey, it is what it is.
Yep. Or asking for the same people you've, sat and disrespected, wanting to, hey, let me make amends and can you come over here? I don't know how many times I've heard them disrespect people like Ness or something, but then we'll, hey, why don't you guys come over here and, let me get on it. And that's not, ZX isn't the only one that does this, you guys. And we know this. ZX is not the only person that does this, who just is here. And that's what this part of YouTube is. There's not a lot of standing on business and seeing it all the way through. Okay. And that means you might have to turn on your so-called YouTube friend. I've told y'all this several times. If Godmomma was out here doing some shit, that would be it. And I wouldn't come out here and blast her. You know what I'm saying? We'd call it what it is and we'd keep it pushing. And vice versa. I know Godmomma would do the same.
Yeah.
Godmomma would do the same.
You wouldn't just not see us up here anymore.
Okay. Yeah. And if it was something crazy, I'd be like, y'all, I can't believe this happened with my co-host. And Godmomma would do the same. Like, I had to cut that bitch off. Okay. And it's not the first time I've had to fall out with some people I thought were cool, but I just couldn't get behind what they were going with. I couldn't do it. And it sometimes it's a lonely road, but I'd rather be this than
that. Right.
So that's just me though. Y'all do what y'all want. Okay, as long as you hit the up like while you're here, we're good. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if y'all two were to ever fall out, I'm terrible at playing Peacemaker. If anything, I'll try to enhance it. So yeah, the show.
I know you would. I know. Salt would be walking around with the gasoline, like.
Salt's still trying to say what? Salt's still trying to get the history of me and Godmomma. He don't know. He don't even know. He'd be like, "What?" Listen, Godmomma's a beast, y'all.
Yeah, I know. She comes up here and be polite. She don't even be like whenever she even be on the show, she don't even be saying the word nigga. In the back chat, she be calling me all kind of niggas. Every now and then, just to spice it up, she even throw a jigaboo in there. I'll be like, oh, Godmomma ain't that nice.
Yeah. So
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
She doesn't do all that, but she is a fucking beast. Yes, Godmomma don't be doing all that, but she is a beast.
No, because you be acting and listen, I'm okay. I'm glad you said that because my grandfather always taught me that there's 3 types of black folk. There's niggas, there's Negroes, and there's black folk. Which one are you? You can float between them 3 all the time. And sometimes motherfuckers be acting like niggas. Period.
Yep.
I'd rather, a Negro, this Negro. Like you hear me say that a lot too. This Negro. There's levels to this shit. I was taught at an early age from my grandfather. There's many different kinds of us. Pay attention.
There is. So I don't think I have too many more stops on this docket. Oh. I hear your alarm, Mama.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Do what you got to do. I don't see too many more stops on this docket. I think we got out what we wanted to. We addressed everything we had going on Friday. We addressed the stuff that we saw. Oh, there's one thing I didn't address. For the Love of Brie happened this weekend over in the Beef Secker. And that was a very embarrassing show. If you didn't catch it, it's not worth a replay. I don't know if they were.
Can I get the gist of it? What was so embarrassing?
So they went over to Lemon's page. They went over to this guy Lemon's page, and he hosted it. And Brie's, first of all, Brie does a pre-show to the Love of Brie. and she's taking shots like nobody's business. And I mean, like straight out the thing, she's just like shot. Like she was like boom, like she took 2 back to back, and then not even 30 minutes later, she's back. Like she was taking shots before the pre-show or before the show. Then the show starts, and only 2 contestants join: Shakim and some guy named Pills. I don't know these people. These are Umar boys. I'm not familiar with them, but only 2 came up there. And the funniest part about the show was she asked Shakim, you know, hey, when's the last time you've had sex? Or when's the last time you've had a girl? Or no, she said, when's the last time you had sex? And he was like, so, and she goes, was it with girls? And like he paused for like an awkward moment. He was like, you know, and he's like, yes. And maybe she asked, was it boys or girls or something like that? And he was like, with women. But that was the only part that I found exciting. They ended up having to turn the chat off because the chat was dragging Bree so bad.
What?
On her own love for Bree. The chat, he turned off the Lemon turned off the chat because it was getting gritty. He disabled the fucking comments. So there you go.
That's brutal, friend. That is fucking brutal.
And then one of the contestants, she was asking them both, Shakim and Pill. She was like, "Where would you take me on my first date?" And of course, Shakim's like, "To a restaurant." And the chat was going crazy. And then the second guy was like, "I would take you to the gym." Listen, it was a mess. I was like,
I would
just
take
so
you to the
embarrassed.
gym. Wait. Okay.
Wait.
Bree's the big girl, right? And this ain't no diss at her. That nigga said for a date, I'll take your ass to the gym.
And, well, he was like, I'm a big boy too. No, he was like, I'm a big boy too. So we gonna lose this, you know, together and stuff like that. But that was his first answer. He's like, I'm gonna take you to the gym.
Rude.
Listen, he put herself out there. So.
I watched the beginning and Shakim had them damn instruments, and I was like, yeah, no, I feel like this is troll play. That's what I feel like this shit is. It's some troll play, but whatever.
Maybe ZX put him up to it because you know ZX, he don't like her. He's probably like, yeah, tell that bitch, you'll take her ass to the gym.
Unfortunately, ZX didn't have anything to do with this. Not unfortunately, fortunately, ZX didn't have anything to do with this. So I was like, damn, between the chat dragging her and she's up there just shots. Shout out to Purple One. She was in the chat, had me on the floor. She was like, these aren't priorities, Bree. Like, I mean, she was having them show shoes, and Purple One was like, what about your religion beliefs? What about your, you know, where do you see yourself in 20 years?
Right.
You know, and yeah, but they ended up shutting the chat off. And
so when is Brooks?
I don't know.
I'm still trying to get Buddy Lee to join Brooks. Buddy Lee, I hope you're listening. I need you to join Brooks.
Even though she's an older chick, she's kind of good looking.
I think
for an older chick. Is she, nigga? What do you mean older?
Much older.
Child, I can't with these young Negroes.
At the very least,
with these young Negroes.
Hold on. Don't say with these young Negroes. You and I are only like 5 years apart. Shut up. Well, I'm saying, because I'm in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, okay, she's clearly not in her 30s. I don't know, but she's definitely an older chick. You can see it in her face. And this ain't no shot at her.
I think she's in her 40s.
Okay. But she looks,
yeah, mature. You can tell she's mature.
Did you hear that, Godmomma? These younger guys, as if me and her couldn't have been in high school together. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You're 40, you're not.
We couldn't have been because I was an advanced child, an advanced student, sir. So I was gone.
Do I not seem advanced to you? Do I not seem advanced to you?
Fuck around, me and Salt probably be in the same fucking class.
Right? Wouldn't that be funny?
Shit. I would not be surprised. You thought Brooke was married. I heard she was separated.
She's been doing this whole little series called Losing Dead Weight. So go over to her channel. From what she's saying, she's not married, or they're separated, I should say.
Yeah, separated. Yeah. That's what I heard.
They're on their way to divorce. If they're separated and she's referring to him as dead weight, you may as well just say they're divorced now. Ain't no fucking separated when you calling it like that. Next, at some point, maybe during season 3, we need to have For the Love of Lurker. I've been worried about her lately. I honestly think she's about to become full on lesbo, and I'm sick of this shit.
What?
Leave me alone.
This man just say full on lesbo. Salt. Why are we worried?
The train ends here. Good night. Everybody have a blessed day. There will be no love for Lurker. Have a good night.
He said a love for Lurker. Salt, what is wrong with you, bro?
I'm sorry, I had to say that. I'm just kidding. Lurker's fine. Lurker's doing just fine. She has her life, her gym, her puzzles, all. She has Daquan, all kind of shit. So she ain't tripping. I'm just joking.
It's just too many people doing too much. And what's the end result? Like for what?
Like just for what?
Let me finish my damn drink. I need another one.
Oh,
Ciao. Anywho,
shit.
that wraps it up here. Go ahead and end us off. I can't stand Salt sometimes.
Well, okay. Let's move. Before we get out of here, I'm sorry, that was rude. But before we get out of here, we are moving and transitioning into season 3 over here at the Concerned Citizens podcast. If you missed our first episode, the first episode was the Princella, the evolution of Princella. Is she
Can we give a shout out to her page, please? I'll go. Actually, let me pull it up so I can link them. She's going to be sharing some of our lives, so let me share her as well. Go ahead, Godmomma.
It was Princella Clark, the evolution of the Queen Maker, toxic femininity, or sisterhood savior. That was our first episode this season. Our Friday shows will be getting back into our regular conversations. Weekdays will be this type of thing again. We're sticking to that theme with season 3. This Friday, we are going to try and possibly get, it will be next Friday. If we do go live this Friday, it will be for just kind of like a recap, free, open for all. But definitely the Friday after that will be like gang related, cult related, that type of thing. So again, we're getting back to our roots. Replay gang, please hit the like, share if you have the capabilities, subscribe if you're new here, and support the stream.
Yes, we appreciate all the love. Somebody sent me a Cash App. I appreciate it, but it's going to my co-host today. She deserves payment for all the graphics and hard work she's put in on our channel. So I appreciate it, but I'm forwarding it to my wonderful co-host. So thank you. Even if you sent her one today, we're doing Godmomma. So even if you're catching the replay, today Cash Apps are all going to Godmomma. The live stream that I just dropped, that is Lotus Flower. So if you guys are interested in the Princella stuff, she's going to do a recap over there. She has a live setup for 8 p.m. She said she's going to be playing some of our footage because Godmomma had me working like a slave over here. So we did our diligent work. We pulled up old school streams. So I think she kind of wants to play some of that. So you guys go show support. Let her know you're from the C.C.C podcast. Okay. Let her know, because we played some of her stuff. So, let's support each other, you guys.
Yes. Even if it's not the same type of content you like, just go check it out to see if it's not. Because I like, she's kind of Princella intensive a little bit, what we would consider intensive a little bit at the moment. But if you go back to her older content, it's very wholesome. It's really good content. It's really good content. So
yeah. So check that out, y'all. And tomorrow we're coming back. You already told them we're coming back with the recap of our season 2. So yep.
Salt, you got anything you want to say before we go?
Yeah, before I head off, I just want to say shout out to you guys. Yeah, definitely hit the like button, donate to their Cash Apps. I'm not getting any of the money because I did not want any of the money. This is all them. This is all they shit, and I think they're doing a terrific job, number one. And number two, before I head off, that dude shot Kim is cold as fuck. What he did is the equivalent of taking your heroin addict and saying, yeah, on our first day, we're going to go to a methadone clinic and then an Olive Garden and then go withdrawals. That's the equivalent of what he did. I'm going to take your ass to a gym, and she a big girl. That's cold as fuck. I don't know, dude, but he sounds funny.
No. Okay, no. Shakim wanted to take her to a restaurant. The other nigga Pills wanted to take her to a gym.
Oh, okay.
Shaquem
Okay.
wants to
My bad then.
Shaquem wants to feed the heroin addict. The other one wants to take him to a Mexico. So yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Either way, that's cold as hell. I like. Damn. All right. I'll see y'all later.
Peace out. Thank you. All right, y'all. We're out of here. Thank you. Thank you, Ados, for the 3 stars. Thank you, Hubby. There will be no love for Lurker over here. Oh, wait. I'm grateful for where I'm at. Take us out, co-host.
Peace.
Like my release, this is a part of what I do to have fun, and I'm a creative. Creativity, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's what keeps life interesting and makes it have fun. Makes me have fun.